Hey, what's up guys, Goncorbibi here and we're back with week 7 of the MBC, and I am cosplaying Roxy from Scott Pilgrim. Get it? Week 7, Scott Pilgrim. Have any evil access? No? Anyway, so week 7 we're going against Quinn, and he has a very good team against me with Ogre-Pun and Tornadoes and stuff like that. Actually a team that I've been thinking about since I started playing, because you know, you look at the best team and you're always like in your mind building and stuff. So yeah, I had a couple things in mind already that I ended up not even bringing, but I brought some pretty good sets, so let's get into it. Alright, so we're bringing more of an offense build here. We built around Mamoswine here. The idea is to eventually just sweep with Ice Shard. We just spam Ice Shard and everything dies. Not the best ice resist, and the scarier mons are weak to ice also, so hopefully we can pull through with Mamo at the end. We have Corviknight, so we can weaken the Sneasler as it actually dies to Ice Shard at around like half HP or so. And we have a lot of other things to help Mamoswine out in the end. We have Double Scarf, Roaring Moon. It's really hard to switch into, and because of U-turn and you know, or Scarf, we actually outspeed everything except for Sneasler. So we're just chipping everything down, and hopefully we win with either Mamoswine or Scarf Kokwabo. It's the same idea here. There's not the best water resist on the other side, so we just spam Wave Crash, and hopefully we can get like a surprise KO on Tornadoes or something like that. And we start getting Moxie and stuff, and yeah, it gets kind of scary on the other side. We have Electrode for the speed, Electric Eyes in general is really good coverage, and then we have Specs Gengar, so we can break as well. I notice my opponent here really likes Assault Vest. Like for one battle, he brought like 3 Assault Vests in the same team, so things that switch into Gengar are like AV Samurott and AV Tornadoes, so we can burn them. And not only that, but if we weaken that, we can win with either the Scarfers or with Mamoswine in the end. So that's why Gengar helps break for everyone else. It's more of an offensive team, so we're just gonna get right into it. So here we are with the battle. I see that he brought the Salamence, which is something I didn't expect because Mamoswine kind of invalidates it. But then I was thinking about it, it's like, oh, it's probably defensive mens for Ogre-Pun, which actually makes a lot of sense. We see that there's no ground type, so Electrode's gonna be our lead here, as it leads well against Tornado's lead or Samurott lead. I am expecting Sneasler to probably be Scarf, because it's the one thing that outspeeds Roaring Moon, even with the Scarf. So if it's an Sneasler lead, we're gonna have to switch. Even if we don't Terra, we can die to close combat, so yeah, Electrode's amazing. So, like I said in the builder, we're going with more of a offensive build. We are a guaranteed playoff right now, so yeah, I don't care about bringing like 4 choice item mons. If anything, that's really fun and I like doing that. So, we're gonna go and fight Queen. Make sure you check him out. He's actually making some pretty good content on the MBC League. And we see Tornado's lead, so this is perfect for us. There's no electric switching. I mean, there are grass types, but we can ice move after with Terra Blast. And we never die to Tornadoes. We actually have quite a bit of SPDF, so we can take like Heat Waves and even Focus Blast, stuff like that. Though I'm expecting something along the lines of U-turn. If you lead with this when you don't have a ground type, you're probably going to be Assault Vest. But like I said, I take this pretty well. And if it's defensive, then I take it even better. So I'm just gonna fire off a T-Bolt. There's no reason not to. We T-Bolt into the Torn. We actually kill it because I got a crit. Now, I know like it's a modest, super effective, but this never kills because Electrode is horrible. Like, even offensive Tornadoes doesn't die to modest T-Bolt. So yeah, that's unfortunate. In comes Sneasler. We know that this is Scarf probably. We're just gonna go into Corviknight so we can get some helmet chip. We can take 2 close combats, and if it U-turns, then also, obviously, we take like 60 billion U-turns. In comes Corv. Got the pressure going on. For a while, I was on nerve in case there was like a berry on Sneasler, and it's like a setup on Berlin's set. But yeah, I think I was cooking a little too hard there. So I switched it to pressure. In comes Mans. It's Intimidate. So like I was saying, this is probably a defensive Mans. Not only that, but if you're going Mans, it probably means you're going for Fire move. So there's no reason for me not to go into my own Dragon type. As crazy as that sounds. Yep, Flamethrower. You can take that pretty well. No burn. And here, not only there's no Bronzong, but there's no Wigglytuff. And there's also no Delphox. So we can fire at Outrage and do... Well, we pretty much 2-hit KO everything. Switches out. Probably should have U-turned then, but you know. In comes Samurott though, so this is huge. Because this opens up Gengar as well as Mamoswine. This is already off. We do see Rocky Helmet, but this is in range of Eye-Shard, like for sure. Maybe not the Bramblegast, but definitely Sneasler. I guess Ogerpon has Starly, but you know what I mean. So down goes Samurott. This is huge for us. Now Gengar can just Shadow Ball. Unfortunately though, we're trapped into Outrage, so Sneasler can just pick us up. I was very scared here, because this means Roaring Moon is out of the game. And like I said, we want the speed for potential Trailblaze on Ogerpon. Even if we have Eye-Shard, I would like to be faster than it with my Mons. So we know that it's Scarf, so we can just go Gengar. And like I said, there's no Shadow Ball switching anymore. Also, shoutouts to Gengar flying. It looks so cool. This is kind of what I expected when I drafted both Gengar and Roaring Moon. I thought I will always bring like choice item on both and just like pressure with them. And so far I've only done it once, which is right now. So I'm happy that I'm finally being able to. And I'm glad I can see Gengar flying. I wanted to see that. I need to give him Levitate again, seriously. I always wonder, why did I take it? Like, Gengar wasn't broken, I wouldn't say. Not only that, but they usually... Not usually, they always only worry about BEC. When's the last time you saw Gengar in BEC? Last time I saw one, it could Mega, so it's been a minute. Switches out. Nothing takes 2 of this, so... This is perfect. In comes Salamence. Makes sense. It only checks Corviknight, really. Well, I guess Quaquawa as well, because I can't Water move. Well, now I can. But I was thinking maybe I can make like a power play here. But there's no reason not to just spam Shadow Ball at this point. Nah, seriously, Gengar looks so cool. I love seeing it fly. I'm gonna use it more just for that. But yeah, we take down the Mans. In comes the Thread. Ogerpon. I can't even risk the speed type because it's not a speed type. Unless he is the same speed as me. But I doubt it because I'm not maxed. So here, I'm thinking maybe I can go Quaquaval on the Rock move. And then U-turn out. Because I'm Scarf. But the thing is, this came on Gengar. What if he knock off? If he knockoffs, that's like very bad because I want Quaquaval to keep the Scarf. So while I don't like it, I'm gonna have to go into Corv. Because if he attacks me with like Rock move, I can't take it unless crit, of course, but he can't go for crit into Trailblaze basically. Because I'm always gonna break the Sturdy. So we see the Rock, IB Kojo. It was a pretty good amount, but not crit. So we can actually take another one. Again, unless crit. But yeah, because I have Corviknight, he can't Trailblaze. I have Rocky Helmet. And I can U-turn out. It could have been scary though if he like Swords Dance on Gengar. But I figured you're probably not gonna do that. I just U-turn. And this is now in range of Ice Shard. But you know, considering there's like Sneasler and stuff in the back, and my Corviknight is now at 77, I think it's better I go into my Electrode here. But yeah, nothing really takes this. Sneasler could take one, but then it dies to Ice Shard. Not only that, but I have Helmet and I can pick it off. Switches out. Like I said, a Sneasler does take one, but it's gonna put it way too low. We Terra Ice. And yeah, this is doing a lot. So here I'm just gonna go Gengar. Actually doubles. Here comes Ogerpon on my Gengar. This is actually better for me because I'm in a position where he can never Trailblaze on here. Because I'm Specs, like, I kill this. But yeah, he is faster, he picks me up. I because it's disabled, but it actually doesn't matter too much. All my other Pokemon get hit with grass anyway, so... Thinking of going Quaquaval and maybe sweeping from there. But Ice Spinner doesn't kill this yet. So I just gotta go Electrode. So yeah, we can just Terra Ice. It kills everything. This dies, Sneasler dies. Brambleghast, if it can take one, then it doesn't take two basically. Comes a Terra Blast, and we can take down the Ogerpon here. A crit just to rub it in again. But yeah, that I'm modest at all the skills. One of the things I like about Electrode, you don't have to be max speed usually. And not only that, but you can just be modest and get away with it for the most part. But yeah, in comes this problem. My fighting resist is not real, so I just gotta go Corv. Those combat kills, get some last Helmet. Not that it matters too much, I don't think. But here we have two options. I can either go Mamo and Ice Shard, or I can go into Quaquaval and get a Moxie. And I think it's gonna be Quaquaval. The reason is, I still don't know what the Brambleghast is. Not only that, but it hasn't even come out yet. So, it could be some sort of Resist Berry, or like, Strength Sap type deal, and I don't want Mamoswine to deal with that. I'm guessing it's like Colbur for Roaring Moon. As well as Quavel knockoff. Close combat. You don't get poisoned, thankfully. And we can Ice Spinner. So this makes it like, whatever... another crit, nice. Whatever the Brambleghast is gonna take a +1 Ice Spinner. But yeah, I was a little suspicious here. Because he's saving Brambleghast for the end. And... yeah, so something malicious is brewing. And I don't know what it is, so... gotta be careful. Even if I'm up 3 months. You never know. It comes Bramble. And here I just got an Ice Spinner. Shadow Sneak doesn't pick me up because we have so much defense. We have like 100 defense. And it's actually a Resist Berry. It's a Yachi. So you can get a Spinner. It does so much steel though. So it's offensive Brambleghast, which is interesting. But yeah, we can just Ice Spinner here to prevent any like Strength Sap thing going on. But he just Shadow Snakes, which makes sense. And we can close this game off with just Mamoswine. It didn't go as planned because Mamoswine just didn't sweep. But here it is to claim the last kill. Banded Mamoswine. And there goes the eye shard, and that's game. Good games to Queen. Very sorry about the first turn. I think it doesn't really matter that you had no ground type. Tornadoes always takes it, so the game would have been different. Like, that's turn 1. It would have been different, you know? So, shoutouts to him. Go check him out and stick around for more MBC. We're currently undefeated. And goodbye.